Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC. Right on the price, right off I-57.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Hi, this is West Frankfort Mayor Tim Arview, and inviting you to visit and experience our small community nestled in the heart of Southern Illinois. Located just off I-57, West Frankfort offers some of the most unique dining and shopping options in the region, along with a rich history of coal mining and more. Come visit our 2 museums, the Frankfort Community Park, or come downtown for a taste of what we have to offer. The City of West Frankfort, a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics.
Hello and welcome to Redbirds Live. We are live here in Massac County for the regional semifinal between your Redbirds and the Massac County Patriots. This is Aaron Price on the call with you this afternoon on what has turned out to be a beautiful afternoon. The sun is shining bright here in Massac County, and we are just about ready to play some baseball here as the host Patriots, the number 1 seed, welcome the West Frankfort Redbirds. West Frankfort enters the game with an overall 8-14 record and a 2-6 mark in conference play. That places them 5th in the River to River Mississippi division. Despite a slow start, the Redbirds are heating up late in the season. They have 5 wins in their last 6 games, showing some strong momentum here later on in the season. They've beat Sparta 15-7 on May 9th. They shut out El Dorado 2-0 on May 10th. Took down Gallatin County 3-1 on May 13th. Knocked off Pinckneyville 6-1 on May 15th, and finished with another strong 4-1 win over El Dorado on May 19th to advance to the semifinal game earlier today. They also played some close battles earlier in the year, including a 9-7 game versus Anna Jonesboro, in which they lost, and a narrow 3-2 loss to Carmi-White County and Johnston City. The Redbirds have not yet seen the Patriots this season, so these will be two teams meeting each other for the first time. The Redbirds have outscored opponents 30-10 in their last 4 games, and they're looking to build on some recent wins after earlier losses to teams like DuQuoin and Benton. Flipping over to Massac County, they are having a very strong season with a 16-6 overall record. They're tied for third in the River to River Ohio division with a 4-4 conference record this season. Ryan Musselman is leading the team in batting average with .468 and on base percentage at .562. He also leads the team with 29 hits, 23 runs, and 22 RBIs. He's one of 3 players tied for the most home runs at 1. Max Elliott is also a serious threat on the base paths with a team-high 17 stolen bases. He's also tied for the most runs scored at 23. He's also batting a solid .343 and has 24 hits this season. A few other players to keep an eye on for Massac County. Braden Jennings, he has a veteran presence with power and leads the team in tied with home runs. He's driven in 18 RBIs and scored 22 runs. Aiden Menzel, he'll be behind the plate today. Mizell, I should say. He's the ace on the mound with the team's best ERA at 2.06. However, the starting pitcher for today will be Zach Kruger. Let's go ahead and get to your starting lineups. They are brought to you by Sam C. Mitchell and Associates for the Massac County Patriots. Starting at catcher, he'll be batting first. That's number 2, Aiden Meisel. In center field, number 5, Max Elliott. He's batting third. Batting fourth will be at third base, number 19, Ryan Musselman. In right field, number 27, Braden Jennings, batting fourth. Batting fifth, number 6, Zach Maurer. He is the shortstop. At first base is number 12, Josh Gilbert. He is batting sixth in the lineup. Batting seventh, number 10, Zach Kruger. He is the starting pitcher. The DH today will be number 8. That is Cam Fairfield. Also at second base today for the Patriots will be number 3, Alex Hall. And in left field, number 25, Wyatt Jeffords. Starting lineup for your Redbirds, starting at second base, number 12, Jace Bennett. At shortstop, number 13, Kanan Shoup. Starting pitcher today for your Redbirds, number 8, Chris Samples. He'll be batting third. And right field, number 16, Chase Patterson, batting fourth. At third base, number 11, Eric Duncan, batting fifth. Catching, number 15, Will Scales, batting sixth. At first base, number 5, Ethan Odom. He'll bat seventh today. Starting in left field, number 7, Parker Allen, batting 8th. And finally, to round out the lineup for West Frankfort and playing center field, number 3, Cam Joyner, batting 9th. So the starting lineups are being announced on the field here for the Redbirds. Very strong momentum in the top part of the Redbirds lineup in Jace Bennett, Kanan Shoup, and Chris Samples. This lineup has kind of been flipped around throughout the season, but here later on in the season, some of these guys finally, after a long time, finding the power to put the ball to the bat late in the season, and that's a very consistent lineup that West Frankfort has had now moving later on into the season. We will have action coming your way here from Massac County here right after the break. You are watching Redbirds Live.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Looking for for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Hal Insurance is proud to serve you.
Big jobs on big properties demand a big side-by-side. A side-by-side like the first ever Honda Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew. This flagship model delivers serious power and performance where you need it most. Even more, it offers best-in-class comfort for 6 occupants with backseat legroom beyond compare. As for build quality, we'll let the Honda name speak for itself. Head to Galatich Honda in West Frankfort and see the all-new Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew today.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Welcome back to regional semifinal action here on Redbirds Live. We've just wrapped up the national anthem, and we're just about ready to go, pending some warm-up pitches here by Massac starter today, Zach Kruger. Once again, this game is being brought to you by our fine sponsors. We have a lot of them we'd like to shout out. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get to, as we continue our Wallace Industrial pregame show, let's go ahead and get to the week's keys to the game. Well, at this point in the season, the main key to the game obviously is simple as can be, and that is win. If you don't, you're out. This late in the season, in the postseason, this is a must-win for both teams. But for the Redbirds, just keep the bats going. I mean, they've been pretty consistent at the plate in their last 6 games, only having 1 loss. Again, they've won 5 out of 6 here recently. So that is a very important part for the Redbirds today as they visit the Massac County Patriots. Again, this is a team the Redbirds have not yet seen this season, so it might take a little bit of getting used to, a pitcher they haven't seen either, but we'll see how they fare here against the number 1 seed, Massac County. Leading off for the Redbirds here this afternoon will be a guy who's led off consistently here late in the season, number 12, Jace Bennett. I'm shooting through a fence this afternoon, and we're going to do our best to try to get you the best view of the field we can as Bennett takes the ball inside. One 0 pitch. Bennett goes for a butt. That's fouled away. That'll make it a 1-1 count. Bennett has been a guy that has definitely wanted to bunt early in games so far this season. We've seen him, I believe, put down some bunts yesterday, one of which, or in the last game, I should say, one of which actually got him to first. Here's a ball that is put out in the gap in left field, and that's going to get down for what could be a double. It is. It's going to be a stand-up double for Jace Bennett to start off the game, and he is on second base And here comes Kanan Shoup, number 13, who's also been very, very good at the plate late this season. See if the Redbirds can't strike first and get on the board early here in Massac County. Bennett gets his lead at second. And here's the delivery from Kruger. That'll be a called strike in the zone. 0-1 count for Kanan Shoup. Bennett gets his lead on second. And here's the 0-1 delivery. That'll be low. Ball one. Really good spot on that hit from Jace Bennett. Left fielder playing just a little bit to the right, and he was able to get that in a perfect spot. Here's the pitch, and that is going to be in play out to center field, and it is caught. Bennett tags up, and he was nearly to third base, and now he's going to be tagged out. He went for it, and then he hesitated. So the Patriots catch a big break there. And what would have been a runner on third base, he was halfway down the baseline. He hesitated, tried to go back to second, but by that time it was too late and tagged out. Number 8, Chris Sample, is the starting pitcher for the Redbirds now on the mound. There's a called strike. Mistakes like that have been quite consistent, unfortunately, this season for the Redbirds. Rookie mistakes costing them what could be runs, especially when you have no outs, and then that turns it quickly to 2 outs as there's a second strike called on Chris Samples. 0-2 delivery, and that's swung on and missed. That's a strikeout, his first of the day for Kruger, and we are heading to the bottom of the first. Your score scoreless here in Massac County.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed.
Al Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Al Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Al Insurance is proud to serve you.
All right, welcome back to Massac County, as it is the Patriots' turn to see if they can't put a run on the board here as we move into the bottom of the first inning. The Redbirds really took advantage of a chance after a hit to left field from Jace Bennett that turned into a double, a stand-up double for Bennett, but then on the base pads he was tagged out trying to make it to third, and that after a fly out from Kanan Shoup is what brought them second, 2 outs, followed by a strikeout from Chris Samples. So it'll be Aiden Neisel to start the bottom of the first for the Massac County Patriots. And first pitch, he puts the ball into left field. So there's a hit for Meisel. single out to left. Next up will be Max Elliott. He's in center today for the Patriots. Sample steps off and checks on the runner with no throw. And here's the pitch. That'll be a called strike. 0-1 count early for Elliott. Sample checks the runner again. He's back in safely. And there's a second hit right in the exact same spot, and the ball gets past the left fielder. That's Parker Allen for a moment, but he recovers it quickly, and now there's quickly 2 on for Massac County. So now it will be number 19, Ryan Musselman. Samples quickly has allowed 2 hits right into left field. Same exact spot. There's the pitch. And there's another hit out to left. That could be a double play ball, but it's not. It's going to be Eric that just goes for the force at third. So that will leave a runner on first and second now with 1 out. Here is Musselman, who takes a ball upstairs. Two runners remain on for Massac County. Here's the pitch. That ball is popped up in the air out to right field. Patterson's under it, and he makes the catch. There's 2 outs, no advance on the runners. Head coach Tyson Smith calls time for the Redbirds. Next up will be Zach Maurer for the Patriots. All right, so Zach Maurer to the plate now with 2 men on, looking to advance those runners. And here's the pitch from Samples. Another hit, same spot into left field, and they're going to hold the runner at third. It'll be bases loaded for the Patriots. Maurer with a single. So all batters so far for Massac County have gotten a hit with the exception of Jennings, who flew out, and now it'll be number 12, Josh Gilbert, to the plate with the bases loaded up. Here's the delivery from Samples. That's swung on and missed. 0-1 count. Pretty good crowd out here today for the Patriots. Not a bad crowd here for Frankfort as well, as there's a second called swinging strike, I should say, on Gilbert. Pitcher's count for Samples, bases loaded. And time will be called by Gilbert. And he readies himself again as Samples prepares to deliver the 0-2 pitch, and here it is. That'll be a foul ball off to the right field line. Gilbert protecting all he can in this situation. Anything in the same spot that they've been hitting would be good for the Patriots. That ball's upstairs. It's first ball. Samples is thrown to Gilbert. 1-2 count now. Samples still has a lot of pitches to work with here. 1-2 count now on Gilbert. Here's the delivery, and that'll be fly ball out to right. That's going to go foul. It's a long foul ball out to right field. Here's the 1-2 delivery again from Chris Samples. That's a fly ball to right, and that is going to be over the head of Chase Patterson. That will plate 1 run. That will plate 2 runs. And it'll be 2 runs for the Patriots. Big hit for number 12, Josh Gilbert. He's got 2 RBIs, and he gets himself a double. Massac County swinging away here in this game as it'll be Zach Kruger now to the plate. It's a ball low. West Frankfort had their chance in the top of the first to score, but they could not deliver on what was a mishap from Jace Bennett on the base pads. Would have likely plated a run. That ball's outside, 2-0. Delivery from Samples. Takes a look back at the runner at second. Here's the pitch. That's low. 3-0 count now on Kruger. Here's the pitch. That'll be called strike. Little up in the zone there. That'll be a 3-1 count. Hitters count for Kruger. Here's the 3-1 delivery. That'll be called ball 4. So Samples allows a walk, and now it'll be up to Cam Fairfield. There's a called strike on Cam. A 1 count. All the damage so far for the Patriots has occurred on 2 outs. They've plated 3 runs. That is a ball low, 1-1 count. So yeah, that was a 3 RBI double for Gilbert. That's up high. 2-1 count now. Here is the 2-1 delivery to Fairfield. That's a called strike. 2-2 count. Runners get their leads. And here's the pitch. That's swung on and missed. It's the strikeout for Chris Samples. And Fairfield strands 2, but a big swing from Josh Gilbert plates 3. It's 3-0 Massac as we head into the top of the second here on Redbirds Live.
Al Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Al Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Al Insurance is proud to serve you.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998. IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
All right, welcome back to Redbirds Live. The Massac County Patriots have a big first inning. They played 3 runs, and that is where we stand here heading into the top of the second for Chase Patterson, who's in the 4-hole and playing right field. He had a ball hit to him out and right that went over his head, but did not do any damage. Here's the pitch, and that is going to be a fly ball out to center, and that is caught by the center fielder Elliott. Quick 1 out for the Redbirds. Eric Duncan playing third will take the plate now. Both teams so far putting the bat to the ball in this contest. It's just worked out in Massac County's way so far. One-0 pitch. That's popped up. That'll be out between the left fielder and shortstop, but that's going to be caught by the shortstop, Zach Maurer, for a quick 2-out. Will Scales now coming up to the plate for the Redbirds. Quick 2 outs on just a few pitches for the Redbirds. Here's the pitch, and that'll be outside. The Redbirds batters have been very apprehensive to swing this season, especially in the middle lineup. Here's a pitch, and that'll be flown out to right, and that will be caught. So it's a quick 3 outs for the Patriots. The Redbirds go 1-2-3 in the top second. We'll be right back here watching Redbirds Live.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Hi, this is West Frankfort Mayor Tim Arview, inviting you to visit and experience our small community nestled in the heart of Southern Illinois. Located just off I-57, West Frankfort offers some of the most unique dining and shopping options in the region, along with a rich history of coal mining and more. Come visit our 2 museums, the Frankfort Community Park, or come downtown for a taste of what we have to offer. The City of West Frankfort, a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics.
All right, we welcome you back to Redbirds Live here at the bottom of the second inning. The Patriots do damage in the bottom of the first, I should say. It's a 3-0 game after the Redbirds go 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Winner of this game will play the winner of Vienna and Anna, who will be playing tomorrow here in Massac County. The winner of this game today will be playing them on Saturday at 11 here at Massac. So it'll be up to Alex Hall for the Patriots to lead off here in the bottom of the second on what is a cushion of a lead for Massac so far. They'd love to do as much damage as possible, especially in a regional game. That is way up high on the first delivery from Samples, 1-0. Patriots one batter away from being through the order. Here's the second pitch. That's popped up to the right. That'll be out of play. 1-1 count now on Alex Hall. Here's the delivery from Samples. Another ball popped up and out of play. So it'll be a pitcher's count now. For Samples, 1-2 with no outs here in the bottom of the second. Beautiful weather here in Massac today. There's a ball just outside, 2-2. Very nice breeze out today, too, not making it feel too bad at all to be not in a booth today. Here's the delivery from Samples. That'll be called strike 3, and Samples gets his second strikeout of the day on Alex Hall. So to round out the lineup, it'll be Wyatt Jeffords, the left fielder for the Patriots. That ball is up high. This will be number 2, Aiden Meisel. So they're back at the top now as that ball is fouled back. 1-1 count now. It'll be on Aiden Meisel. Pierce Fairfield was DHing for Jeffords, so now that's why we're back at the top of the order as there's a ball. 2-1 count now from Samples. Here's the pitch, and that will be a little bit outside. 3-1 count now. It looked a little closer to the zone than the last one, but nevertheless called a ball. Here's the delivery, and that is going to be up high, they say. That'll be a walk. And next up will be number 19, Ryan Musselman. Got himself a hit in the first inning. Ball 1. Meisel gets his lead, and he is off to the races. That's going to be close, and he's called safe at second base. Great job by Will Scales on the throw down to second, but it was close, but just not enough. 2-0 count now. Sample steps off. Doesn't want to allow another stolen base. There's the pitch, and that's going to be an infield fly out to Kanan Shoop. He makes work of that easily. That'll be out number 2. Ryan Musselman to the plate now as time is called. 20 will be courtesy running at second base. That'll be Devin Harris for the Patriots. Two outs, the man on second here for the Patriots, and they have a 3-0 lead. Be great if Samples could get the strikeout or a fly out here. And he steps off. Samples looking a little apprehensive up there on the mound since that runner on second. That's outside. It'll be a 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0 delivery from Samples. That'll be grounded out and right in between the third baseman, Duncan and Shoop. And that will be a single for Ryan Musselman. Runners on first and third now for Braden Jennings. Playing right field today. Frankfurt's got to limit the damage here. Can't be allowing any more than what they have if they want a shot to win this game. Here's the pitch. That's right down the gut. Strike one. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Samples. Steps off for a moment. Now here's the delivery. That'll be a called strike. Looked a tad bit low as runner easily tags from first. So now they'll have runners on second and third with 2 out. Big pitch here for Chris Samples. And a pitcher's count. Here's the delivery. That is way up high. That'll be ball 1. High fastball from Samples. One-two delivery is fouled off. He went for that. That would have been ball 2. Just barely got the tip of the bat on that swing. Remains a 1-2 count. Here's the delivery from Samples, and that is swung on and missed. The Redbirds get out of inning number 2 with no damage. We're heading to the bottom of the second. Your score remains Massac County 3, your Redbirds 0.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Hal Insurance is proud to serve you.
Big jobs on big properties demand a big side-by-side. A side-by-side like the first ever Honda Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew. This flagship model delivers serious power and performance where you need it most. Even more, it offers best-in-class comfort for 6 occupants with backseat legroom beyond compare. As for build quality, we'll let the Honda name speak for itself. Head to Galadich Honda in West Frankfort and see the all-new Pioneer 1000 Deluxe Crew today.
So not a bad outing for Massac County, but they had runners at second and third in the second inning, but couldn't plate any on a strikeout that got us here into the bottom of the third. So it's a scoreless second inning for both teams, and a scoreless top three for the Patriots. Zach Kruger has been decent on the mound today for the Patriots. He's not allowed any runs so far, has allowed a couple hits. It'll be number 5, Ethan Odom, to lead off the the top of the third inning now for the Redbirds. So used to announcing as the Redbirds being the home team, they are the away team today. Here's the pitch from Kruger, swung on and missed, 0-1. Ethan Odom gets set. Here's the delivery. That is a little low. Ball 1. 1-1 count on Odom. Here's the delivery. That is hit straight to the second baseman. Looked like it was going to go over his head for a second, but he was able to jump up and get it. That'll be out 1 for the Redbirds. Parker Allen to the plate with no runners on here in third inning of work. Called strike, 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1 delivery, and that is hit through the gap. That'll be a base hit single for Parker Allen. So the Redbirds will have a runner on with 1 out, and it'll be up to Cam Joyner to get us to the top of the lineup and hopefully get some runs on the board for the Redbirds. Allen gets a lead from first. That is down in the dirt, and he does not advance. Both of these pitchers, from my feelings today, feel a lot of pressure when they have a base runner. So anytime there's someone on base, they're likely they're going to step off 50% of the time or throw a pitch. Ball low will make it 2-0 on Cam Joyner. Allen gets his lead again. Not too much of a lead at all. That's ball 3 in the dirt. That gets behind the catcher a little bit. He maybe could have advanced on that, but he decides to stay put. 3-0 count now on Joyner. Odds are he'll be taking on this pitch, especially for a player like Cam Joyner that doesn't swing the bat too terribly much to begin with. That'll be a called strike, 3-1 count. Cam has very good placement, very good eye on those balls up in the zone. Here's a 3-1 delivery. That is going to be ball 4, and Cam Joyner takes a walk, and it'll flip to the top of the order for West Frankfort. Timeout called on the field as Chase Bennett makes his way to the plate. Crowd still growing a little bit here at Massac County. Very good crowd supporting their home team here, the Patriots, this afternoon. Weather also definitely a factor in that too. Like I mentioned, very nice for a regional game here this afternoon. I wouldn't pick a better day to be outside. 2 men on with 1 out for Chase Bennett as he comes to the plate. The lefty has been very consistent so far here late in the season. Redbirds couldn't ask to be in a better spot than the top of the lineup here, especially with 1 out. Here's the pitch. That is going to be foul. Just east of the left field line. Oh, 1 count on Bennett. On an opposite field foul ball. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2 count. Allen and Joyner staying relatively close to the base paths here in the 3rd inning. Bennett steps out of the box. Here is the 0-2 delivery from Kruger. That is blazed down right to the first baseman. That'll be out number 2, but it advances the runners. So it's 2 on, 2 out for Kanan Shoup, another player who's been consistent at the plate late in the season. Runner on 2nd and 3rd, that's Allen and Joyner. Here's the pitch. That's a called strike. Here's the 0-1 delivery. That's swung on and barely tipped, fouled off. That's a quick 0-2 count on Shoup. Shoup has to protect in this situation. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. That is right over the second baseman's head. That's going to plate 1. That could play 2. Here comes Joyner to the plate, and he will be safe. And Shoup is tagged out at second base. The run will count. The second run will count, so it'll be 3-2 West Frankfort. Shoup tagged out at second, and we'll move to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We'll be right back here on Redbirds Live.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
So Kanan Shoup with a big hit in the top of the third inning makes it more interesting with 2 RBIs. It's now a 3-2 ball game as he was tagged out at the plate. 1-run game now for Massac County here in the bottom of the third inning. Will be Zach Maurer to the plate for the Patriots here to begin the third. That ball's a little low. Good eye there from Maurer. 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0 delivery from Samples. That's fouled away, 1-1. Here's the pitch from Samples. That is a called strike on what looked like it was a little up in the zone, but Maurer did not like that call, but he won't protest any more than that. 1-2 count now. Here's the pitch. That is a foul ball down the left field line. Nearly went fair, but just went foul. Duncan on his way to get that foul ball. Pitcher's count here on Maurer. Been good at the plate for the Patriots so far. He's got 1 single. And the guy who's plated in 3 RBIs, Gilbert, is on deck. So a strikeout would be great here for Samples. Don't want a base runner for Gilbert. Here's the pitch. That's a rocket of a foul ball right behind home plate. One-run ball game, no outs, and here is the 1-2 delivery from Samples. That'll be low. Dotted up at 2 for Gilbert, for Maurer, I should say. Here's the pitch. That is going to be foul. Third foul ball. Maurer protecting here in a 2-2 count. Samples gets set. Timeout called. Here's the delivery from Samples, and that was nearly swung on, but the count will go full. Maurer holds back just enough, and it'll be a full count. Big spot here for Samples with Gilbert on deck, who played at 3. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's a strikeout for Samples. Big first strikeout in this inning for Samples, and Gilbert will come up to the plate. And it's 3 strikeouts, I believe, for Samples. Here's the pitch to Gilbert. That's fouled away. That gets the umpire, and he'll walk that off. Three-man crew today on base paths here in the regional semifinals. Here's the pitch. That is a fly ball out to center field. It's being read, and it's going to be, oh my goodness, they allow the ball to get down. That would have been easily caught by the center fielder, Allen. That was Parker Allen and Cam Joyner. Allen had it, and he just stopped at the last second. So another difficult the difficulty on the field leads a base runner for Massac County. Allen had that ball, and I don't know if Cam called him off at the last second or what, but it dropped out in left field on what should have been an easy out. And Kruger goes for the bunt. That'll be strike one. So it's another hit for Gilbert, who played at 3 in the last inning, and on a ball that should have been caught. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Samples. That's a nice strike. 0-2 count. Would have swung at that. That could have been another base hit. That was a great pitch to swing at. 0-2 count. Gilbert gets his lead at first. Here is the 0-2 delivery from Samples, but he steps off and checks the runner. Here's the pitch. That is fouled back. Remains an 0-2 count on Kruger. Here's the delivery from Samples. There's another ball that's popped up, and that'll be out of play. Just barely missing some people here right behind home plate. It's nearly in play. Kruger battling here with an 0-2 count. Gilbert gets his lead at first base. Here's the pitch, and that is called strike 3. It's another strikeout for Chris Samples. And he makes work of Zach Kruger, the starting pitcher. Now it'll be the DH Cam Fairfield. That's 4 strikeouts for Chris Samples. Pitch. That ball is hit back out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Fairfield. That's a good pitch, but it's just a tad bit low. That was called strike last time. One-run game, one runner on, 1-1 delivery for Samples, and that is grounded out to Samples. He'll just toss it over to first base for the easy out. So an error in the outfield doesn't cost anything for the Redbirds. We head to the top of the 4th. It's a 1-run ball game.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed. Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
So the error in left doesn't cost the Redbirds anything in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We head to the top of the 4th, where it remains a 1-run ball game. Massac with a 3-2 lead over the Redbirds, and it will be starting pitcher Chris Samples. We'll see if Zach Kruger can do the same thing to Samples here to start off that he did to him in the last inning on a strikeout. Samples batting third in the lineup today. Patterson on deck. And here we go. Here's the first pitch from Kruger, and that is a ground ball to the third baseman. Be a little bit of a tough play, but it's pulled off nicely. A little bit of a high throw. That'll be out number one. So Samples grounds out, and it'll be Chase Patterson to the plate now for the Redbirds. Pitch to Patterson. And that is a rocket out to center field. That'll get down, and it'll be a single for Chase Patterson. And that'll make way for Eric Duncan to hopefully do some damage and advance, if not plate Patterson. One out as Patty gets his lead. That's going to be up in the zone. One-zero delivery from Kruger. That is popped up in the air. That'll be out of play. 1-1 count. 1-1, one out for Eric Duncan here in the top of the fourth inning. Here's the pitch, and that is past the third baseman. That'll be a base hit single for Eric Duncan. 2 men on for the Redbirds. And it'll be up to Will Scales. So 2 men on in Patterson and Duncan. Patterson at second, Duncan at first, and here's Will Scales up to the plate with just 1 out, looking to do some more damage to Massac County. Here's the pitch. That is rockets it out. It'll get through the middle, and here comes Patterson. He is chucking his way to home plate. He'll be standing up, and it's a tie ball game. Single for Will Scales, plates 1, and it's a tie ball game here in the fourth inning of work. Redbirds have been putting the bat to the ball here in the late season, and it shows off right there from Will Scales. So now we have a man at second and a man at first still. It'll be number 5, Ethan Odom, to the plate. That'll be a strike. So 2 RBIs for Shoup, 1 RBI for Will Scales. It's a tie ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Kruger. That is going to be foul to the right side, all the way down in the ditch off to our right. So it's an 0-2 count on Odom, who would like to get Duncan to home plate. Here's the pitch. That's up high. 1-2 count. There's a delivery from Kruger. That is low. Knotted up at 2 now. 2-2 pitch coming up to Ethan Odom, who has one of the only home runs this season for the Redbirds. That'd be nice here, and that is going to be low. Full count, and Massac County not happy about that call. That was nearly the same spot a few pitches ago. Full count for Ethan Odom. Here's the pitch. That's a grounder to the shortstop. Going to be a tough play, and he is safe at first base. Bases loaded for the Redbirds. That was a close one, but he's called safe at first. And it'll be bases loaded up with one out now for Parker Allen. Massac County not happy about that call either, and we'll call timeout to go talk to Kruger. So it's two calls that can change the course of the ball game. And just like that, the bases are loaded for the Redbirds, but there's still one out, and they still have not done any damage thus far in this inning. So we'll see where this goes. It'll be number 7, Parker Allen, to the plate for the Redbirds. Ethan Odom with a ball that really wasn't hit hard at all, but it was hit shallow to the shortstop, and that was a tough play. An overall good play there from the shortstop, Zach Maurer, for Massac County. One out, bases loaded for Parker Allen. Tense situation for Massac County here. Here's the delivery. That's low. Runners will hold. Ball one. I mentioned earlier where both of the starting pitchers today have seen a lot of pressure once the base runners are on, and you can only imagine that multiplied by 3. There's another ball low. Ball 2. West Frankfort with a huge chance to do some big damage here. One out, 2-0 count on Parker Allen. Last thing you want to do is make mistakes here. You have to stay dialed and focused, as there's a called strike. Hopefully that's exactly what the Redbirds are doing right now, both on the bases and the plate. Thinking about each play. Cannot afford any more mistakes in this game. Here's a pitch. That's low, and it gets past the catcher. He's running to first base, and he'll get to the home plate, I should say. That gets past the pitcher, and there is no outs and another run for the Redbirds. That got past the catcher, who is Aiden Meisel. So that got past Meisel, and now there's a runner on second and third for the Redbirds. It's a 4-3 ball game. Parker Allen still at the plate. It's a 3-1 count now. Take some time to reset. A hit to the outfield could make it a 6-3 game. And that's a walk. Bases loaded again for the Redbirds. Here comes Cam Joyner at the bottom of the lineup. Cam Joyner to the plate with just one out. Bases loaded. They've already plated one. A chance for some huge damage here. Here is the pitch from Kruger. That is low. Umpire not calling many balls low in the zone today. Here's the pitch. That's a little bit higher, and that'll be called strike. Good call there from the umpire on that pitch. So it'll be a 1-1 count. Here's the delivery. Same spot. Called again. 1-2 count. Cam Joyner has to swing the bat here if he wants to do some damage. It's a pitcher's count. Here's the 1-2 delivery from Kruger. And he's safe. He's not called out on that. So it'll be a 2-2 count now. It was close. That's the closest we've seen all day on a pitch like that, but that was way low in the zone. But good to at least see the effort from Cam there to put the ball in play. Here's the pitch. That's hit to over the second baseman's head. That's going to plate one. And here comes Odom to the plate. He is safe and out at third base. So 2 outs now The Redbirds play 2. It's a 6-3 game. Correct, it's a 5-3 game. My bad. Nope, it is 6-3. We're updating the board, and I am too. 6-3 game for the Redbirds, as it will be Jace Bennett to the plate. 2 outs now here in the top of the 4th inning. Runners off and safe. That gets past the second baseman. 6-3 ball game here in the 4th inning, and it'll be a successful stolen base now for Cam Joyner. Back at the top of the lineup, and Jace Bennett. Bottom of the lineup for the Redbirds. Really, everyone has done a lot of work today, but the bottom of the lineup has been more consistent today than usual, and that has played in some big runs for West Frankfort as that ball is fouled back. It'll be a 1-1 count for Jace Bennett. Two-out pitch, and that is high. 2-1 count. Here is the pitch. That is up high. 3-1 now. Massac might want to visit with their pitcher again should we see a walk and maybe go to the bullpen. They're not throwing anyone as far as I can tell right now. Here's the pitch. That ball fouled back. Full count. That comes narrowly close to hitting the news vehicle over there. A long foul ball from Bennett. He's paying for it if he knocks out my window. Full count. Here's the pitch, and that is up high. It's a walk. So 2 men on, and here comes the meeting at the mound. 2 outs for Kanan Shoop and 2 men on. We're going to take a quick break as looks like Massac's going to go to their bullpen. It'll be number 6 for Massac. That is Zach Maurer coming to the mound. We'll be right back here on Redbirds Live.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal.
Hi, this is West Frankfort Mayor Tim Arview, inviting you to visit and experience our small community nestled in the heart of Southern Illinois. Located just off I-57, West Frankfort offers some of the most unique dining and shopping options in the region, along with a rich history of coal mining and more. Come visit our 2 museums, the Frankfort Community Park, or come downtown for a taste of what we have to offer. The City of West Frankfort, a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics.
Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
Welcome back to Redbirds Live, and it's my understanding that the audio was off for the majority of that last inning. Working single-man crew here today. I do apologize for that, but just to give you a recap, that was after we came back from the break, from the pitching change. Kanan Shoup had a big double to right field that plated 2 more runs, so it's now 8-3, and there was a protest from Massac on the runner not touching the bag, but they didn't see it. And that's how we have an 8-3 ball game right now heading into the bottom of the 4th. Shoup was tagged out at second for the second time today to get where we are now. There's a quick hit in the gap for Alex Hall for the Patriots. So leadoff single, game not over. 8-3 so far. Massac definitely wants to do as much damage as they can here with a score like this. So here comes the top of the lineup, Aiden Meisel for the Patriots. 1 man on, no outs. There's another, and that is right over the head of Kanan Shoup. Single for Meisel, 2 men on 2 pitches. So you couldn't ask for a better start to the inning for Massac County, as it's quickly 2 men on 2 pitches, and it'll be Max Elliott to the plate. Here's the delivery from Samples. He's going to go with a bunt, and it's a successful bunt to load the bases. That should have been Duncan's ball, but Samples goes for it, and on 3 pitches, the bases are loaded for the Massac County Patriots. So looks like the Redbirds certainly needed that cushion of a lead. If it was a 2-run ball game, it'd be much different, but still some time and room for the Patriots to work their way back. Here's the delivery from Samples, called strike. The 2 singles and a successful bunt has gotten the Patriots back in the game this inning. There's a blooper out to right, and that is caught by Patterson. He's going to throw to the plate, and he's going to be safe at the plate. So the Patriots plate a run, and they'll have runners at third and first with 1 out. Patterson was able to get to that one. 1 down. I mean, you got, yeah, they played it a run, but overall not too bad in the situation, considering the score for the Redbirds. And a balk is called on Samples. That will plate another run for Massac County. So another mistake costs West Frankfort a run. Most of their runs today have been avoidable runs that they've allowed. So runner now just at second. for Braden Jennings. That'll be a ball up in the zone. 1-0 count. That's low, ball 2. Two-0 count on Jennings. Samples takes a look at the runner at second base. Shupin Bennett staying close to second. Here's the pitch, and that is a called strike. 2-1 count. Massac County is protesting against the umpire, saying the batter asked for time. Didn't personally see it, but based off the reactions of the fans, he likely did. Here's the 2-1 delivery. That is a fly ball out to left field, and that's going to be caught for out number 2. No advance on the runner. Parker Allen out there and left with a big catch for the Redbirds. 2 outs on a powerful swing there from Jennings. So here comes Zach Maurer for the Patriots. Now pitching for the Massac County team. Here's the pitch, and that is a fly ball just past Kanan Shoup. That might play to run. He's coming home, and that throw is going to be off. He'll make it safe. So it is now an 8-6 ball game as Massac County has plated 3 here in the 4th inning. So a runner on first now as Scales holds up the runner, and he's going to go out and talk to Samples. That ball was nearly stopped by Shoup just past his glove on the diving play. Josh Gilbert now coming to the plate for Massac County. He's had a big day. He plated 3 of the runs prior to this inning. Here's the pitch. Called strike right in the middle of the strike zone. Two-run ball game now here in the 4th. Here is the 0-1 delivery from Samples. That is popped up, and that'll be foul. So an 0-2 count now on Josh Gilbert. Runner gets his lead from first. Here's the 0-2 delivery from Samples. That is popped up to the right. Patterson is under it, and he catches it. So it'll be out number 3, but the Patriots respond with 3 runs. It's a 2-run ball game, 8-6 as we head to the 5th here from Massac County.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed. Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies knows Southern Illinois. Located in West Frankfort, they're your Milwaukee superstore with over 8,000 square feet. Wallace Industrial Tools has the largest selection of Milwaukee within a 2-hour radius. Find power tools such as drills, saws, lights, shop vacs, and more with pricing lower than you'll find anywhere else. That's Wallace Industrial Tools and Supplies in West Frankfort.
Welcome back to Redbirds Live as we move to the top of the 5th inning on what was a very eventful 4th inning for both teams. It's now an 8-6 ball game. West Frankfort plated several runs and Massac County answered quickly, but Frankfort holds a 2-run lead here going into the top of the 5th. Massac has had a pitching change now. Zach Maurer to the mound for a 2nd inning of work. Doodle, the starting pitcher, Chris Samples for the Redbirds at the plate now as he takes strike 1. 0-1 delivery. Seconds, swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. Sample's going to have to protect here. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that's down in the dirt. One-two pitch to Samples. That is hit out to center field. He's got his eye on it, and that's going to be caught. Out number 1 for the Patriots. That is caught by Max Elliott out there in center. Chase Patterson to the plate now for the Redbirds. He's had a big day as well. There's a swing out to right field, and that'll be caught as well. 2 outs. So quick 2 outs here in the 5th inning, and it'll be Eric Duncan to the plate now for the Redbirds. Here's the delivery. Another hit. This one out to center field. And the Redbirds go 1-2-3 in the inning. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th. Remains a 2-run game.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
Kids Corral is a licensed child care center and preschool serving children from 6 weeks to 12 years old in West Frankfort and beyond. Owned by FCHS 1989 alumni Gina King and 1992 alumni Kristen Cass, Kids Corral is located at 218 South Horn Street in West Frankfort. Call them today at 618-937-4700 for more information. Kids Corral, proudly taking care of the next generation of Redbirds since 1998.
Welcome back to Redbirds Live as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. Frankfort went 1-2-3 in the top of the 6th. And it is now a 2-run ball game after a very eventful 4th inning. So it'll be Zach Kruger to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning for Massac County. He was the starting pitcher. Here's the pitch. That looked like it got a piece of it, but apparently not. So it'll be a 1-0 count. Must have hit a portion of the glove instead of the bat. And that is a diving play by Jace Bennett at second base for out number 1. So Cam Fairfield, the DH, to the plate now for the Patriots with one out. There's a grounder out to second. Bennett has it, but bobbles it, and he still makes the throw in time. He is out at first base. 2 outs. Man, Bennett was able to recover from that somehow, and it was a low throw, too, to Ethan Odom, but they worked it out somehow, and there'll be 2 outs now for the Redbirds. Now up to the plate for Massac County's number 3, Alex Hall. Looking to prevent the 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch. That's a ball right in the strike zone, called strike one. Here's the pitch. Strike two, right in the strike zone. 2 quick strikes, quick 0-2 count now on Alex Hall. Here's the 0-2 delivery from Samples. That's outside. No runners on for Massac County. Here's the 1-2 delivery. That is hit out to center field, and that is going to be caught. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Massac County Patriots. The 5th inning was about 16 times faster than the 4th. We go to the 6th as West Frankfort retains a 2-run lead.
Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort. You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of the 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers and stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Galatich Honda in West Frankfort.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
Thanks for sticking around with us here on Redbirds Live as we make our way to the 6th inning of work. West Frankfort retains a 2-run lead over Massac County in what was a very fast 5th inning. Massac County went 1-2-3 in the bottom after West Frankfort went very quick in the top of the 5th as well. So it'll be Will Scales to lead it off here in the top of the 6th inning as we get a little deeper in this game. West Frankfort does not have a comfortable lead, but does have a 2-run lead over the Patriots. We'll see if they can change that here in the 6th inning. Number 15, Will Scales to the plate. Here's the delivery. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. 0-1 count. Ethan Odom on deck for the Redbirds. He'll be followed by Walker Allen. Very good spot in the lineup today for the Redbirds. And there's another hit out to left for Will Scales. He does it again. Single for Scales and no outs for the Redbirds as Ethan Odom makes his way to the plate. I just mentioned a very eventful part of the lineup for Redbirds as they'll go to a courtesy runner. That's number 2. That's Hendricks Woods running at first. Very good part of the lineup here late in the season for the Redbirds, especially today. Hendricks Woods gets his lead from first. They'll throw back, and no chance there. Here is Mauer's delivery, and that is called a ball up high. 1-0 count on Ethan Odom. Woods gets his lead. Here's a swing and a miss from Odom. 1-1. Knotted up at 1 for Odom. Here's the delivery from Mauer. That's a called strike up in the zone. 1-2 count on Odom. 1-2 delivery. That was up high. Looks like he thought about calling it for second. That is a ball. 2-2 count. 2-2 delivery from Mauer is called strike 3 on Odom. So strikeout for Mauer, as it will be Parker Allen coming to the plate. 1 out and a runner on first for the Birds. Redbirds looking to continue their hot streak late this season into the regional final. Here's a pitch that's down the gut, strike 1. Parker Allen looking to stay hot today. Here's the delivery, called strike 2. 2 meatballs of a pitch to swing at, and it's quickly 0-2 on Allen. Here's the 0-2 delivery from Mauer. That is hit to the second baseman. He hobbles a little bit, but he makes the play for out number 2. That'll advance the runner to second base. That's Hendricks Woods. 2 out for Cam Joyner to round out the bottom of the lineup. He's in the 9 hole today for the Redbirds, has been for several games to round out the season, but he's been pretty proficient there in that spot today. Redbirds holding a 2-run lead, looking to make that a 3-run lead. One swing of the bat could do it, called strike 1 on Cam Joyner. Ball in that left field spot they've been hitting to today would be nice. And is that it? There it is. Maybe. Oh, it's caught. That's out number 3. That was a little bit too far for that one. So we're going to the bottom of the 6th. We'll be right back here on Redbirds Live.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
People's National Bank has been serving the communities of Southern Illinois for over a century. We believe that great customer service, along with a wide variety of products, will meet all of your banking needs. We offer commercial lending, treasury management, personal loans, free checking, and more. Come in and check us out today. People's National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Al Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Al Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Al Insurance is proud to serve you.
Welcome back to Massac County, and it is the bottom of the 6th now. Patriots have 2 more chances to at least tie this game up. Here's the pitch, and that is tall for ball number 1 from Samples, who has pitched full game here so far. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Called strike 1. 1-1 count now on Samples. Massac County needs some base runners here. Here's the pitch. That is a foul ball. Aiden Meisel to the plate here for the Patriots. Top of the order to lead off the bottom of the sixth. Max Elliott on deck. Correction. Yes, Max Elliott on deck. Here's the pitch. That is fouled off. 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Up high. Knotted up at 2 now for Aiden Meisel. Here's the 2-2 delivery from Samples. That's too tall. Full count. Meisel wants to get on base. Samples wants to get an early strikeout here in the sixth. Here's the full count delivery. And that is swung on, and that'll be out to center field. That's caught by Cam Joyner. Out number 1. So it's Max Elliott here in the 2-hole for the Massac County Patriots. 1 out for Chris Samples. Here's a pitch. That's a ball. Samples has 4 strikeouts on the day. 5th here would be nice to hold Massac County where they are. 1-0 pitch. Swung on. That is going to be in foul territory, and it is caught by Eric Duncan for out number 2. Big out number 2 in foul territory for the Patriots. So here comes Ryan Musselman. He has been the Patriots' hottest hitter this year. An average over 400. Here's the pitch. That is not called as Scales drops the ball. 1-0 count. That would have been a little low. Just south of the strike zone. Here's a pitch. That is a called strike. 1-1 count now on Musselman. He hasn't had much today to brag about, but he is a dangerous threat for Massac County. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Two out, 1-2 count. It's a pitcher's count for Chris Samples. Here is the 1-2 delivery. That is hit out to right field. Patterson is under it. They're both going for it, but it is caught by Chase Patterson for out number 3. The Patriots go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 6th. We're headed to the 7th here in the regional semifinal on Redbirds Live.
Hal Insurance is a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics. Serving West Frankfort since 1925, we provide auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Hal Insurance partners with Auto Owners Insurance Company to handle insurance the right way, the human way. Call Ryan, Jessica, or Susan Patton at 618-937-4000. Hal Insurance is proud to serve you.
Looking for a dealership where you're treated like family? Come to Week Chevrolet GMC, where from sales to service, they put you first. Their friendly staff will help you find the perfect vehicle that fits your needs and your budget. Whether you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, they've got it all. Visit them online at gregweeks.com or call 618-937-2000. Week Chevrolet GMC, right on the price, right off I-57.
We are in the top of the 7th inning, and Massac County will stick with the guy they have on the mound right now. That's Zach Maurer. But it will be the top of the lineup for the Redbirds. No better time to do some damage here in the top of the 7th and extend their 2-run lead over the Patriots here in the 7th. Here's Chase Bennett to the plate to lead it off for the Redbirds. That's a ball outside. 1-0 count. JB was going for the bunt for a second, but it's a called strike. It'll be a 1-1 count. Here's the delivery. Swung on, and that's out to center, but he catches it. That took a weird last second turn to the left, and the center fielder for Massac County, who is Max Elliott, was able to make that play. Kanan Shoup now to the plate for the Redbirds. He had some RBIs earlier in the game, but the bases are empty here in the seventh. Here's the delivery, and that is hit through the gap, and that'll be a base hit for Kanan Shoup. He makes it to first base, and the Redbirds have one runner on here in the seventh inning. One out for Chris Samples. Kanan Shoup gets a lead from first base. As Maurer takes a look, he gets set, and here's the delivery. Swung on and missed by Samples. That's strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the delivery. That's down low, and he throws back to first, but Shoup's in there safe. 1-1 count on Chris Samples. Shoup gets another lead from first base. Here's Maurer's delivery. Swung on and missed for strike two. 1-2 count now on Chris Samples. Redbirds hold a 2-run lead. Here's the pitch. That's swung on. That's going to be a fair ball. And that will be a single as Shoup holds at second. So a single for Chris Samples, and the Birds keep on rolling here in the seventh inning. 2 men on now for Chase Patterson, who had a big hit earlier in the game. Two men on, 1 out for Chase Patterson. Here's Maurer's pitch. That is outside for ball number 1. Shoup on second, Samples on first. Here's the pitch. That is grounded out to the first baseman. That could be a double play, but no, he just goes for the force out at first. It's probably a smart decision there from first baseman as that advances the runners. Second and third now for Eric Duncan. Two outs for Duncan, looking to do some damage here. Coach Tyson Smith will give him a quick pep talk. Two out, 2 on. Base hit out to the middle would score 2. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-0 pitch from Maurer. That's down low. 2-0. Redbirds would like some insurance here in the seventh inning. They hold on to a 2-run lead. 2-0 delivery from Maurer is called strike. 2-1. Shoup gets a lead from third. Here's the delivery. That is down low. 3-1. 3 balls in the strike now for Eric Duncan. Very tense spot here for Massac County. They do not want to allow any more runs if they want to have a shot here. Here's the pitch. That is a ball hit out to center field. He's under it, Max Elliott, and Elliott makes the catch. They strand two, and Massac County has one last shot in the bottom of the seventh. That's coming your way right after this.
IBI Management manages over 2.5 million square feet of industrial storage warehousing and office space in Illinois, Indiana, Tennessee, Ohio, and South Carolina with 64 tenants. Feel free to contact them for any management needed for your property. Reach out with any questions to Bobby or Iris Kazadi at 618-218-5995 or 618-218-2456. For any of your commercial management, IBI Management is here for you.
The everyday people who make Southern Illinois so special. The ones who make sacrifices every day for their families and their community. These are the people who make us proud of what we do. You see, when a person from our community gets injured in an accident, there is someone at an insurance company far away from here whose job it is to minimize your injury, to make their corporation money. For them, you're just a claim number. For us, well, I guess you could say it's personal. We are fighting for the people of Southern Illinois each and every day to restore what was lost. We are Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, and for us, it's personal.
Welcome back to Redbirds Baseball on Redbirds Live. We have made our way to the bottom of the seventh as the Birds hold on to a two-run lead. They're going to stick with their starting pitcher, Chris Samples, on the mound, as it will be number 27, Braden Jennings, the hottest hitter this season for the Patriots, to lead off. Massac needs 2 to tie, 3 to walk it off. Redbirds want to hold him here. Chris Samples has been pretty good on the mound here late in the game, and here's the delivery. Up high, ball 1. Samples in the wind. Here's the pitch. That's a called strike on the inside corner. 1-1 on Jennings. 1-1 pitch from Samples. Ooh, that's going to be close, and they're going to say he did not go. Looked like he went to me on that one. That was the closest we've had all day, but they're going to say no. 2-1 delivery, and that is hit out to center field, and it's picked up in center field by Cam Joyner. 1 out for the Birds. 6 strikes away from heading to the regional final. Here's number 6, Zach Bauer. He's been on the mound here in the second part of the game for the Redbirds, or excuse me, for the Patriots, I should say. Here's the pitch for Samples. That's up high, ball 1. Massac County needs base runners, and they need them now. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Called strike in the zone. 1-1 count now on Zach Bauer. 1-1 delivery from Samples. That is hit, and it'll be a fair ball. He is rounding first, but he's going to hold up at first. That was narrowly fair, I believe. Catcher Scales was kind of blocking my view, but yes, a fair ball, and the Patriots will have the tying run at the plate. So here comes number 12, Josh Gilbert. Important spot here for him. He had a big swing earlier today that plated some runs. That's up in the zone. 1-0 count. Maurer gets a lead from first. Samples takes a look over. and he steps off. Samples always has very quick step-offs when he's pitching. He had a balk called on him earlier. Don't want any mistakes like that this late in the game. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Right down the middle, 1-1. Bauer gets another lead with 1 out from first. Here's the pitch. That is popped up. That might be out of play, but it's out of play. So it'll be a 1-2 count. One-two count on Josh Gilbert. Can he plate another run or two for Massac County? Bauer gets a lead. Here's Samples' delivery. That is swung on, and it is past the second baseman. And so it gets past Jace Bennett. So now the Patriots have 2 men on with 1 out. Zach Kruger to the plate for the Massac County Patriots. Base hit could tie the game. Home run would win it. Kruger steps on in the box, and here's the pitch. Called strike 1. Redbirds allowing 2 base runners here. They need a strikeout or a flyout here. Be very helpful. 2 outs, much better than 1 with base runners. Here's the 0-1 delivery, and that is hit right to Samples. He's going to go for second. Shoop gets his foot on second base, but is unable to turn 2. So there's that crucial second out for the Redbirds. That could have been a disaster of a play there, but a turnaround pitch from the pitcher back to second is never the best of ideas, but it works out there with 2 outs. Kanan Shoop barely able to get his foot there on second base. That could have saved the game. So Massac County will go with the pinch hitter here. It's going to be number 15. That is Chance Cozart. Chance Cozart. He will be pinch hitting. Man on first and third. Here's the pitch. That is a little down and outside. 1-0 count. Massac County down by 2. Base hit would double would score 1. Triple would tie the game. Here's a pitch. Runners off. That's hit up in the air. It's back. Scales has his eye on it, but it will be a foul ball. 1-1 count. Two outs, 1-1 count for Massac County. Eight six. Here's the 1-1 delivery from Samples. That is outside. 2-1, and the runner takes his base. So it'll be runners on second and third. A base hit would tie the game. Samples cannot think about those runners. Time called. Samples has to dial in here. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. That is fouled back off Scales' mask. 2-2 count. Big pitch upcoming for Chris Samples with 2 men on. Second and third. 2-run ball game. 2-2 count. 2 out. Runners get their lead. The 2-2 delivery is A ball up high. Full count. Nearly went for it, but he held up. Full count, 3-2. Here's the Samples does a little move to third, but they're not going to call a balk. Not a very good idea on this spot. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. The Redbirds are headed to the regional final. They win 8-6, and they will advance to the regional final against Anna and Vienna. Redbirds with an 8-6 win over the Massac County Patriots. We're going to talk about it when we come back.
Hi, this is West Frankfort Mayor Tim Arview, inviting you to visit and experience our community nestled in the heart of Southern Illinois. Located just off I-57, West Frankfort offers some of the most unique dining and shopping options in the region, along with a rich history of coal mining and more. Come visit our 2 museums, the Frankfort Community Park, or come downtown for a taste of what we have to offer. The City of West Frankfort, a proud sponsor of Redbird Athletics.
Looking for a place to come out and enjoy one of the hidden treasures of Southern Illinois? The Frankfort Community Park is a 64-acre gym located in West Frankfort with 10 softball and baseball fields, 12 outdoor shelters, tennis courts, basketball courts, and a pond, as well as beautiful playground equipment for children of all ages. The park has plenty of open spaces to explore, and its serenity and beauty is second to none. The Aquatic Center has an indoor pool, weight room, basketball courts, and an event center. The Frankfort Community Park has something for everyone to enjoy. Come visit the park, and we promise you won't be disappointed. Ask Melissa Walden about Shelter's auto, home, and life options. Call or text at 618-937-2092. Plus, use the My Shelter app to pay your bill, file a claim, proof of insurance, policy documents, go paperless, and more. Melissa Walden, Shelter Insurance in West Frankfort.
Welcome back to Redbirds Live as the West Frankfort Redbirds are headed to the regional final with an 8-6 win over the Massac County Patriots. I'm joined by Coach Tyson Smith. Coach, you guys have had a stellar end to the season. Did you see yourself advancing to the regional final just a few weeks ago?
A few weeks ago, I'd say, yeah. I mean, the one word we've kind of talked about the past couple weeks has been toughness. Um, and these guys are about as tough as it gets around here. So once they combine to the toughness and playing harder, we knew we were good from the jump. We hit a lull mid-season, but playing our best baseball right now.
Talk about Chris Samples. He pitched a full game today. We'll talk to him in just a second. But how was his effort on the mound crucial to your guys' victory today?
Well, anyone watching, they can probably answer that for themselves. But Doodle's right behind me, so I don't want to be too nice. Just kidding, dude. He's a little bulldog. He's only a sophomore.
Right.
Everyone in Southern Illinois has to deal with him for the next 2.5 years.
Right.
He's only going to get better. He's only compete harder. Like I say, he's a bulldog.
Right.
We want to win a game. I'm comfortable with him on top.
You guys play the winner of Vienna and Anna on Saturday at 11, I believe. Talk a little bit about, what are you telling your guys going into the regional final?
Well, at this point in the season, all the hard work's kind of been done. Mm-hmm. It's just buying the toughness and the extra hustle and giving the full effort. So all the instruction and all that crap that's pretty cute to stay on air, it's kind of out the window right now. It's just being tougher.
Yeah.
That's all it really is.
Last question. Talk a little bit about, today is a perfect example of total team effort. Every single player put in their all today. Just talk about seeing more of that team effort later into the season and how it can have results like this.
Yeah. We talked about it in late December, early January, but
Mhm.
being a younger team playing a tough non-conference schedule, it's going to be tough. Hey,
Mhm.
there's going to be some roadblocks and some bumps, but
Right.
once you buy in and you play that tougher competition, you get out here and you'll surprise a lot of people. It's kind of what we're doing right now.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
Nope. Thanks for the
All
coverage.
right. No problem. All right. Head coach Tyson Smith. We're now going to be joined by starting pitcher and finishing pitcher, which is always a good thing to say when you're the starting pitcher,
Yep.
is Chris Samples. A lot of nerves in today's game, obviously in a regional semifinal. How did you kind of fight through the nerves and just focus on the batter?
I just tried to hit my spots and let the field do the work. The defense was great.
Right, absolutely. Going into the regional final, you guys have pitched two of your best arms. Hopefully, you'll be able to continue that momentum into the final. But just talk about, I mean, your approach today on the bump and kind of how you kind of went about that through the game.
I was just trying to get ahead in all my counts.
Mhm.
Then if they started hitting the fastball, I just let them see more off speed the next time through.
Mhm.
And I was just hitting my spots with all my pitches, so that really worked out well.
Yeah. Talk about this team this year too. I mean, you guys are led by a lot of youngsters, I should say. You only have three seniors this year, but just like Coach Ty said, you're just a sophomore. Looking ahead to past this year, you think your team can kind of be even better than they are currently in the years to come.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do big things in the next couple
Yeah,
years.
absolutely. All right, Chris Samples, our player of the game and starting pitcher. Thank you very much, Chris, for joining us.
Thank you.
And that will wrap up today's game. 8-6, your final. Redbirds with a big win over the Massac County Patriots. And once again, the Redbirds will play in the regional final against the winner of Anna and Vienna, who play here tomorrow. That game coming your way on Saturday at 11 a.m. We'll have that for you live here on Redbirds Live. Until then, I'm Aaron Price on the call today for Redbirds Live. We hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you back here on Saturday.